Hey guys, Cast72, hope everyone's doing well. Today I want to go over a screen protector. It's made by amFilm for the iPad mini 5. Some of the features it has, as you'll see on the bottom here, it's scratch resistant, it's rated at 9H hardness, zero bubbles, and ultra clear. If you turn the package around, you'll see what it says what's inside the box. What you should have is your screen protector, cleaning wipes, removal stickers, squeeze card, and installation instruction manual. Some of the features are it offers a clear finish to maintain screen clarity, protection from dirt and scratches, and more importantly, what I like is the lifetime warranty. There's not too many items out there nowadays that come with a lifetime warranty. And we'll go ahead and get this open, see what it consists of. Now the reason why I got this is because obviously for the protection, but I meant to do a video on this when I actually got the iPad case, the iPad mini 5 case. So this is coming later after the fact. We're gonna go ahead and get this open here. So right off the bat, guys, it comes well packaged. As you can see, it's got these folding edges that hold everything in place during shipping. This itself is the actual screen protector. We'll take a look at that here in a little bit. You also get this screen protection installation accessories, which I believe it's probably going to be the alcohol swabs and the wipes and all that good stuff. Here's how you'll register to actually get the lifetime warranty. I would highly recommend doing so. I mean, you know, you can't go wrong. And just some more information on the back. Let's go ahead and get this little package open and see what it's inside. So upon opening, you can already see the alcohol wipes, both dry and wet. It looks like they give you, well, looks like you get two. Yeah, you get two of them. Then you get your, you know, your sticky removal stickers for any like lint or any remaining residue once you clean the screen. Here you have just a satisfaction guarantee. I guess this is a scan code in case there is an issue upon receiving it, and then some instructions on how to apply it. Pretty thorough, pretty self-explanatory. Comes with photos or images, I should say. Not very difficult. I'm sure a lot of us have already done these before on our cell phones, our tablets, etc. Same principle, but it's nice to know that they're pretty in-depth and in detail. And then it offers some more stuff they have that you might want to purchase. And then this is of course the pad or the screen, I guess the amFilm screen card, if you want to call it that, for air pockets. And then of course you get yourself a nice little wipe. Now let's go ahead and look at the actual screen protector itself. Definitely feels pretty thick. Well, let me see if I can show you how thick that is. So I know now what they mean by 9H hardness. It's pretty darn solid. So I mean, evidently if it were to crack or fall, it's not gonna, it would take a pretty good impact for it to penetrate the iPad mini screen, since it's so thick. And then of course this is the tab that you would pull off. It even tells you. And then it's got it should have it on both sides. Yeah, it does. It's got the protective sleeve on both sides. And then let me go ahead and clear some of this out, and we'll go ahead and get this process started. The reason why I mentioned about this is after I got the iPad mini 5 case, is because, see, I wanted to see if I was going to be able to put this on while the case is on there, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to, so I'm going to have to take the case off. Otherwise I won't be able to put it on there properly. Almost got it. Okay. This should make it a lot easier. With the case on, I wouldn't have been able to do it right. So now let me just go ahead and the way this would work, guys, is basically you'd pull this front tab off, and then you've got the, I don't know if you can see the little left and right little tabs. That's what you would use to hold while you're putting it in place, kind of like this, once you align it properly. And that way you prevent yourself from touching any of the edges or any of the screen. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and take our wet wipe, open this up, and just give it a quick cleaning real quick. They're pretty moist, they're pretty damp, so you should have plenty of alcohol on the tab, it's on the wipe itself, to do a good cleaning. And you just want to give it a real good rub down all over the edges. Like I said, many of us have done this many times before. Okay, so once you got it wiped down pretty good, now you want to go ahead and take the dry wipe and then just give it a once over. Just make sure you don't leave any you know, alcohol or dampness on the screen itself. That's the whole purpose of the dry wipe, and we're just going to go ahead and do that right now. We're going to go over the whole thing. Okay, and once you've got it pretty much dry, I don't know if you can notice, but or you can see it on the video, but there's little lint and still a little bit of stuff sticking on the screen, as you can see that. That's where we're going to actually have to use the sticky pads. That's how we'll get some of this stuff off. I don't know if you can actually see that, but there's a little bit of lint and a couple of specks of, I don't know, dust, probably dust particles. We want to make sure you get all that cleaned up. Otherwise, you'll end up with, you know, bubbles. So we're going to go ahead and take these. We'll probably get the biggest one, and we'll go ahead and just go over the entire screen, just tacking it, just trying to get whatever little particles that are on the screen off before we finally apply the screen protector. We'll just do this a couple of times, make sure we get it real nice and good. Okay guys, that pretty much looks like it's pretty cleaned. Now we want to go over it with this wiping cloth, just to make sure everything's completely, you know, just give it another once over before we actually apply the screen, because once you put the screen on there, that's a done deal. It would be very hard to kind of get any lint or particles off the screen without leaving any smudges or smears, and having it just not looking professional, so to speak. I'm going to use my iPad mini 5 case as kind of lifting it off the ground, so it does, or off the table, so it doesn't you know, pick up any more dust particles. And let me just wipe this off real quick. Okay, and like I said before, you want to go ahead and peel the, you know, the tabbed portion off first, because you're going to use the other two with the ears on each side to hold it and center it. Try to touch only the edges, and then carefully align it as best you can. And then once you feel you've got it pretty much where you want it, go ahead and lift up on both sides of the tabs. And yeah, you can already see where it's actually closing in and taking the air pockets out on its own. But this is where the actual card itself will help. See that bubble? We're going to use this card and just kind of push that to the closest edge and get that air pocket out of there. just like so. And there you go. Got it all squared away. Looks pretty good. Pretty clean. I don't see any lint or any particles on the screen. Pretty decent job. And then my concern was that it might be sticking out on the edges, but as you can see, guys, it's a perfect fit. It's not overhanging on the edge, on the edges here, because my concern was once I got it on and I had to put the case back, maybe the case was going to interfere with the actual screen. But so far so good. It looks pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with it. I can tell that the touchscreen is still very responsive. Doesn't affect it in any way whatsoever. So yeah, it looks pretty darn good actually. I thought because of the thickness it was going to be you know, noticeable and make a big difference on the screen, but no, it actually makes it look pretty good. You can't even tell. Let's clear up some of this junk here. Okay guys, now for the interesting part. This is where I'm concerned. Let's see if the case is going to fit on here without obstructing or pulling the screen off. The screen protector, that is. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, because you see how the case actually has to hug the iPad in order to hold it in place, and I was thinking that where those edges meet the screen, it was going to slightly push off the protective screen that we just put on, but no, it fit perfect. I had no problems, as you can see. Cool. I was worried about that, but it looks like it's going to be just fine. And there you have it, guys. It looks pretty good. I didn't have any problems with the case being put on after I applied the screen. Let me clean out some of this stuff here. And I'm going to say at this point, I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, I appreciate you watching. This is Cast72. Peace out.